Very well, ladies and gentlemen. So we are back with another episode, and of course, you guys are really liking the episodes that I'm actually putting up. Yeah, 300 views, and I still believe that you guys are liking it. But hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If it was all about the views, I would have stopped years ago. But what do we have special in this episode? Well, we're going to talk about Victor Osimhen and Alexis Sanchez returning back to Arsenal. So, first of all, a decent question to you guys. How does it sound, Alexis Sanchez coming back to Arsenal? Does it sound good to you guys? For me, I think under Antonio Conte, he definitely rediscovered himself, but not the commanding winger that we think Alexis Sanchez is. But with what Arsenal is building right now, Alexis Sanchez, I don't know that kind. He might not be the right kind of player at this moment of time. But hey, let's hear out the news that we have about Alexis Sanchez. Well, towards the end of the episode as well. So let's just talk the first news that we have. So Gary Neville on Aubameyang says, I thought they had lost him a few months ago, and I thought he didn't look like he wants to be here anymore. But yesterday, it's really interesting. From the first second, he set the tone as a striker. His pressing in first 10-15 minutes was fantastic. I really love when people eat a humble pie and they have no option but to eat their own words. I mean, I love these kind of things when it happens in real life. But talking about Thierry Henry, well, he warns Stan Kroenke that Daniel Ek is going nowhere. So, of course, in Sky Sports studio in Monday Night Football, he was asked about it. What he actually was seen with Daniel Ek during the game. So he was asked, what is it all about Daniel Ek? Is it stopped? Like there's not going to be any more bidding as far as Daniel Ek is concerned. So here's what Thierry Henry said. He said, to be able to get there, you need to have someone to respond on the other side. It did not happen yet, but he is here to stay. So let's see what's going to happen. But for the moment, we obviously enjoyed the win. I think it's going to be long. How long it's going to be, I actually don't know. But we're here to stay. A large proportion of Arsenal's fan base actually were not liking what they saw with Stan Kroenke is here. But let's see. A simple message from Thierry Henry about Daniel Ek. He's here to stay for now. Yeah. But let's talk about some other things related to Martin Keown. Martin Keown spoke about Saka. He says, this young man was at the forefront of everything Arsenal did yesterday. He's the future of football club. The football club. It's great to see the youngsters come through the academy, and they're doing it now. So certain things I'd really like to talk about. But here, Aaron Ramsey on Instagram shared this image with the caption, "Shall we talk about yesterday?" Hashtag COYG Ramsdale. Oh my God, this guy is pure bliss for all the Arsenal fans, man. We deserve this kind of a keeper and love it. By the way, Tottenham Hotspur have become the first team in world football to be top of the league and then overtaken by the team which was in the bottom of the league within 3 games. I can't believe that. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. But here's another crazy news. UEFA's official statement. They say that following stay of proceedings against Barcelona, Juventus and Real Madrid in the matter related to the violation of UEFA's legal framework with Super League, UEFA appeals body declared today the proceedings null and void, and the proceedings had never been opened. You know what this means? They actually they made sure that all the other Super League teams withdrew from it, but they said that they're going to remove the teams out of the Champions League. They're going to give them heavy punishments, but all the proceedings against them has been null and void. They have made sure that no disciplinary actions will be taken against all the 3 members that are still in the Super League. So Juventus, Barcelona and Real Madrid can continue with the Super League idea. It's coming soon. I'm pretty much sure. Like it might take a couple of seasons, but the Super League is here. It's definitely coming in. Champions League, I don't think it's gonna be there anymore. Yeah. So moving on, Thierry Henry spoke about the Derby win. He's revealed that he only wears an Arsenal shirt to North London derbies if he's attending as a fan. Now, That's not something new. Talking to Sky Sports, he says, you got to win to be able to enjoy it, and we won it. That's the only time I go to the game with my Arsenal jersey, my shirt, because it's a special one. Yeah, it was enjoyable, especially with my son. It was a very enjoyable moment to see his son, getting surprised that he's coming into that big screen. That was really awesome. It was really awesome. Henri has suggested that he was not shocked to see Mikel Arteta's mentor in such a display. He says, I've seen it before. We've done that to Tottenham before. I wasn't as surprised because we did it last year and we did it the year before. But having said that, it was an enjoyable afternoon, a bit edgy at the end, but I wasn't surprised. Well, the king was not surprised with an Arsenal win. Who are we as fans? I mean, come on, our opinion should have been, of course, about the victory. But let's talk about the man in form, the man that's really killing it for Napoli. First, let's talk about Sol Campbell. He was really happy with Aaron Ramsdale. And Ian Wright is delighted with Smith Rowe. He says, delighted for him. I know how hard it has been for him and his family in getting him to Arsenal. He's now there. He's a first team player and he has always talked about wanting to score more goals. It's great to see that. Yeah. Tony Adams has questioned Arsenal's senior players. He says, my issue is that the kids are the best players at the moment. Saka and Smith Rowe are not supposed to lead. We need some good experienced players. I don't get this idea. I mean, to say that you need some experienced players is okay. It's actually a very, very perfect statement. But we tried that with guys like Willian. It didn't work out. So if Arsenal want to build a young team, what's wrong in that? And this statement, especially, my issue is that the kids are the best players at the moment. What do you mean by that? You're giving the academy players the opportunity, the stage to carry this team. If they're carrying their team, we played as a team, I think, against Tottenham. I think everyone stepped up with what role was given to them. So if they're doing the job, why do you have a problem if they are the best players? Why do you have the problem if they are the leaders? We are creating leaders in the world, and I don't think so. I mean, if you give them responsibilities and they're performing like this, how can you be unhappy? How can you be unhappy even as Tony Adams? You should not be unhappy. They're supposed to take that much of, I mean, come on, if they can take that much of pressure in and perform like that, come on, man. Well, Italian journalist Paolo Barghiglia, I might be pronouncing it wrong. He says that he has admitted that Arsenal were close to signing in Victor Osimhen from Lille. Speaking to One Station Radio, he said, you must know that Osimhen was followed by Arsenal. He was very close to the Gunners, but Cristiano Gintoli spoke with Aurelio De Laurentiis and the president broke the delay. Napoli decided and managed to buy him. I think if you did not buy Osimhen then, you should buy Osimhen now. I mean, he's one of the strikers that is really killing it for Napoli. Top of the table, they're performing like they want to be the champions this season, and they mean it every single game that they're playing in. And Luciano Spalletti is getting the best out of Osimhen. Build up play, slowing down the play, using his pace, finishing. He's doing it this season, but it's a big, long season, and I want to see him do that against bigger teams as well. That's when I would be happy to see a guy like Osimhen coming to the Premier League for Arsenal, man. But for now, he's a very good shout, Yeah. But moving on, let's talk about Arsenal signing this Emil Roback. As we already mentioned, in like a couple of transfer windows earlier, Emil Roback was linked with Arsenal, but he actually made sure that he went to Rossoneri. He actually went to AC Milan from Hammarby, but he's yet to make a single Serie A appearance. AC Milan signed him for £2 million from Hammarby. And according to Calcio Mercato, a meeting between the teenager's agent and Paolo Maldini will take place next week. The implication is clear. One of the most sought-after young strikers in European football is not thrilled with his role at AC Milan. So, Ibrahimovic says, Roback is the future of Sweden. I can tell you now, he's a player at a completely different level. Roback isn't a typical Swedish player. He's a complete different player. And he grew up in Hammarby. We have several players in Hammarby who will be something. They just have to get the chance. So Roback will have a word with Maldini, and then he'll decide his future. But more importantly, yes, he's still sought after. See. So talking about Folarin Balogun, it looks like Chris Wheatley has not ruled out Balogun being loaned out in the January transfer window. So he says that I don't believe any decision has been made yet, but there is always a possibility. We'll have to wait and see. Wow, that's like the most generic comment, whatever. So Alexis Sanchez door should be open to Arsenal according to Kevin Campbell. Now Kevin Campbell says Arsenal, if they get a chance to sign him on a free, they should go for him. According to Inter Live, by the Mirror, Sanchez has been told that he is free to leave Nerazzurri in the new year. Kevin Campbell says Alexis Sanchez was incredible when he came to Arsenal, but personally I cannot see him coming back. Is he talented? Of course he is, but he has not been the same since he left. The Manchester United move was a disaster for him. He has gone to Inter Milan and it has not quite worked out there either, even though they won the title. I don't think we'll take him back, but if you could get him for nothing, he is willing to graft. Who knows what Mikel Arteta will do? It is a fantasy and a nice thought, but I think the club have moved on. I doubt we will see that happening. So that is that. Let me know in the comments, would you really want to see Alexis Sanchez coming to Arsenal? Or do you think that if he comes to Arsenal, we'll see the old Alexis Sanchez back? Let me know what you guys think about it. Cheers.